Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good whatever it is in your time zone. I guess I forgot the evening or the night, just to be complete for today. So you may notice this doesn't quite look like a point and click adventure, and last week in our last Gibbous stream, I actually mentioned, I was going to do another point and click game. And then all throughout the week I was thinking, like what could I play instead, and I got suggestions and some really good ones among the suggestions. And then I realized that really, yeah, what... I started The Outer Worlds ages ago, basically when it came out, and never really finished it. And since part of this stream is an excuse to get me to, get through finishing games that I just never got around to and things like that, I thought, okay, this is the game that I'm going to choose now. Also because it has this gorgeous music and just something about the mood just makes me feel like really great. So there's something in this game. I don't know what it is. Short backstory, maybe. Maybe while I take a big look through the settings. So short backstory. This game was made by people who were involved in earlier Fallout games. And there are some similarities like in this game. Like it feels like people who invented Fallout and don't have the rights anymore, like to a certain degree, superficially, who don't have the rights to it anymore, that those people kind of tried to take their ideas they had for a future Fallout game and make a new game out of it. And invent their own IP that is similar enough but different enough. But on the other hand, there is something, and I can't quite put my finger on it, that makes this game feel very, very different. Like that much I can probably say before we start the game. This game is a dystopic future, and you're a person that is thrown into such a dystopic and violent and heartless world in some ways, as a player. You are thrown into this world, and you kind of try to, make your way through it and maybe set things right, or maybe just, get out ahead, or whatever you want. And, yeah. So far that sounds exactly like Fallout. But there is some subcurrent, something about it. I don't know, and I don't know if it will last until the end of the game. Which, wait, let's put this down to 50%. So there's something about the game that just makes it feel very, just a tad more optimistic. And it's like, if you look at it, Fallout is mostly browns and grays, and this one is actually a very colorful game, so it has quite a unique look. It's limited, but kind of like distorted, muted colors, but still colors. So it's weird. And it's not just that it has colors, I think. There's something else about it, but something in this game just makes it feel more optimistic and less of a drag to get through, and that's always been my problem. I love the Fallout games, but they always kind of make me depressed, and I need to be in a mood where I can cope with that. And this game didn't feel like that. But for some reason, I kept going like, not right now, after playing it for um, a bunch of hours. So I decided, okay, let's start a new game on stream and push through it and play it and enjoy it most of all. And of course, since I promised you a point-and-click adventure, and this is more a first-person shooter slash RPG, um, we're going to play this in story mode. So that means I'll spend less time, futzing around with combat. I will still have to do some item management. But we will have a more point-and-click adventure and story-heavy experience here. That's our goal. Okay, that looks good. So I guess let's get started, and I'll shut up for the cutscene. Enjoy.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Alright, and there we are. So here's the thing, this is actually a proper RPG, so that means we get to assign points to our character. And while in most RPGs I find that very, very boring, in this case, I'm actually, I found, as I mentioned, I started playing it and then got stuck, just got interrupted doing other stuff and then didn't come back to it. So here's the thing, you're here, picking points felt much less like having to choose stuff and things, but rather than being able to influence your playstyle. And that's what, what real RPGs are about. That's why you sit down with your game master at the start of playing like a pen and paper RPG, and work out like what abilities, what kind of character would you like to play, and this is what this here is as well. Like choosing these choices, you still have to do some shooting, but actually you get to pick like the things you can do. So we'll spend a good chunk of this first episode, I guess, just picking out this stuff and going through character design and things like that. So, but we'll see. I'm feeling pretty energized right now, and I'm feeling this game again. I'm remembering why I kept going on and playing and playing and playing this game. So, let's see. And I like this as well because oh, you'll see in a moment. Like I like the design they did for this character selection screen. So modify your attributes to choose what you'd like to specialize in. Beware, below average attributes come with a penalty. Okay, so you can invest 6 additional points. So you could pretty much invest 1 point in each of these. So let's see, what is strength? Strength affects melee weapon damage and the amount you can carry. Affected skills: one-handed melee, two-handed melee, heavy weapons, block, inspiration, intimidate. Okay. Dexterity affects melee attack speed. So the first one affects damage, melee weapon damage, and this one affects melee attack speed. So that means you get more hits in with less damage. And ranged weapon reload speed. Affected speeds: one-handed melee, handguns, dodge, block, sneak, lockpick. Alright. Intelligence affects critical hit bonus damage. Affected skills: long guns, persuade, hack, medical, science, determination. Perception affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Affected skills: handguns, long guns, heavy weapons, dodge, lockpick, engineering. Charm affects faction reputation and companion ability cooldowns. Affected skills: persuade, lie, intimidate, hack, science, inspiration. And companion ability refresh positive faction reputation reactions and negative faction reputation reactions. And temperament improves your natural health regeneration. Affected skills: two-handed melee, lie, sneak, medical, engineering, determination. 2 health regeneration per second. So good. What does that mean for us? Well, first it means if I want to be able to, you know, lie and convince and whatever my way through, I should probably invest points in charm, so I can persuade, lie, and intimidate. And hacking also sounds like a good way to circumvent some firefights by maybe, you know, breaking in somewhere. So we'll definitely put, let's say, is it 2 points into charm? Temperament improves your health regeneration, so that means if I've taken damage I'll recover more quickly. That might make us more robust. Perception affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. I think I'll do that, because if I use sniper rifles I can probably solve some conflict from a distance without having to, you know, get into protracted close-up battles. So that sounds worth. And intelligence, critical hit bonus damage, so that also affects this one. So I think I should invest in those as well. And now I have 2 more points. The question is, do I want to invest in dexterity? That's all. I guess strength, I want to influence the amount I can carry. So since I'm a bit of a hoarder, I think carrying a little bit more is okay. And do I want attack speed and ranged weapon reload speed? I mean, sniper rifles are usually very, very slow to reload. So that might be something that I could do to get things to reload faster, couldn't I? So Oh, by the way, apologies if the cursor looks off. That's apparently a bug with capturing this game, that this cursor, like if you see the highlight actually shows you where the actual cursor is. Like now I'm on over the average arrow, and this cursor is a good chunk towards
Next.
the right. Okay, let's do the following. Let's pump up charm on more.
This one had a, what are those called again? Social life.
Hi Ada, how's it going? Yeah, so you see he reacts to your choices. Like if someone gets a high skill in something, I guess I can show that here.
Cool-headed, and not just because you're frozen. An eye for detail. I bet you wrote some thorough reports. You've got a once-in-a-generation mind. Quick on the draw. Swift as a cheetah, also less extinct.
I love the things he says, like swift like a cheetah, also less extinct.
Good metabolism, high likelihood of digesting Saltuna.
Okay, so let's see, we've invested 1 point in these. We want to put high points in these. Let's see, strength, dexterity, no, but let's give us lots of charm.
Charismatic enough to give the chairman a run for his bits.
Okay, that sounds good. So we have everything at least on average, which means we don't get what it mentions at the bottom. Let's see if I can do that here. Can actually show you by moving the mouse and looking at the recording. So modify your attributes. Below average attributes come with a penalty, so we have done no below average. We've done very high charm, so we can hopefully circumvent some combat. And we've improved our head spot and critical hit bonus damage, so that hopefully means
This one's decent, I
we
suppose.
get more. Dexterity affects melee attack speed and ranged weapon reload speed and melee damage and amount we can carry. We've increased our amount we can carry a little bit. Good, so next page of the character creation. Are you bored yet? There's 4 more coming. And I actually didn't pick a name beforehand, so that might take a while. If you can think of any names, feel free to suggest them in the chat. Okay, so now you can invest in 2 more skills. Points placed in a core skill, melee, will increase specialized skills, one-handed and two-handed, up to rank 50. After 50 you can add points directly to specialized skills. So this is something you can do throughout the game. You can invest in more of these skills, and as soon as one of these reaches 50, it won't increment by incrementing the skill group anymore, and you'll have to individually invest more than 50 points in it. So let's see, what do we want? Leadership increases inspiration and determination. Stealth is probably something we want. Sneak, hack, and lockpick increase, so that's
Things tend to vanish off tables whenever you're around. Look at that. A real scientist. A rabble-rouser. Perfect. The colony's full of rabble. You could make a vicar doubt the law. You could have been a goalie for a tossball team. We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use. What I wouldn't pay to see you challenge the chairman to fisticuffs.
Okay, so we can get 2 of these. So, going with our previous talk that we want to, you know, not do the shooty bits that much.
You could make a vicar doubt the law.
I'll go with dialogue and stealth for now. And pump those up until they hit 50, I guess. And then we can see. But luckily these are not as critical as the others. Like these you can just add as the game goes on. So if I decide, I'm taking too much damage, I need more defense or something, I can always change this. Also, this game has of course, like any RPG, clothing that makes you, you know, smarter, or rather, clothing that when you take it off makes you dumber. To reverse that for a moment and make the absurdity clear. So that means you can help yourself by putting on certain items and then being, you know, like more technically smarter, and you can let your companions help you to a degree even. Okay, now we get an aptitude, which gives you bonuses. So, no discernible aptitude. Colonist sounded like a nice entry-level career for a person of your skills. Expanding humanity's reach by civilizing the cosmic frontier was ambitious enough without worrying about your day job. You had the rest of your life to decide how to be useful in Halcyon. So you get +1 determination. Beverage service technician. The Halcyon colony needs good people, but it will settle for ones who can mix a memorable drink. As a human cocktail shaker, you've made concoctions that could end wars or fuel skip drives. You're still trying to balance out the flavors of a truly signature old-fashioned, though. So you get drink effect duration +3%. So drinks are, you know, in this case, you know, like consumables, drugs, health potions, that sort of thing. So that's actually more useful than it might sound. You don't just get drunk. Bureaucrat, rank 0. The universe, by the way, I like how all these, you know, titles first sound very big, and then they add qualifying words behind it to make it sound a lot more boring. Like bureaucrat, not the cleverest job, but you know, you could make something of it. And then rank 0. Okay, never amounted to much. The universe operates on laws, and laws require paperwork. Halcyon is no exception. If something isn't stamped, filed, unfiled, referenced, redacted, certified, indexed, and numbered, then it might as well not exist. Birth certificates included. Aptitude bonus, block +1. That's a bit of a social commentary. That blocking is the ability they give bureaucrats. Cashier, subgrade, non-supervisory. No transaction is finished without a smile. You live for the chunk of a bit cartridge getting inserted right side up, the redemption of loyalty points, and the promise of a good day. Come back real soon, bye-bye now, are more than empty words. They're a promise and a standard you intend on carrying to the frontier. So that would give us persuade +1. That sounds not bad. So I guess we're kind of like used car salesmen if we do that. Okay. Construction, electrician class, wire spooler. Contrary to popular belief, cable management is an art form. Something about hiding electrical wiring behind panels to maximize airflow just makes you sigh with relief. Colonists don't need to worry about the bypasses and workarounds that keep the power flowing. That's your burden to shoulder. Aptitude bonus, shock damage received -3. By the way, one thing I wanted to mention, bit cartridges. He mentioned bits before, so bits are the currency there. You kind of, you know, like it says, he said you could give the, what was it? The company chairman, a run for his bits. So yeah, of course, a run for his money. It's kind of, you can kind of guess what it is. Elevator operations specialist. A proper lift goes up and down. Anyone who thinks otherwise isn't fit to wear the badge. Being a specialist means something where you came from. A commitment to upward and downward mobility that doesn't have a price tag. Aptitude bonus engineering +1. So engineering +1 doesn't sound bad. Keep that in mind as well. So cashier and elevator operations specialist sound interesting. Factory worker conveyor operator. Safety and efficiency don't always go hand in hand, which is why so many of your co-workers at the factory were amputees. You survived the trenches of the assembly line long enough to know when a hydraulic press just wants to pancake some fingers. Thankfully, you managed to keep all of yours. Aptitude bonus dodge +1. It's nice how they pick these stories to kind of fit. Farmer. Dirt. So it's not just a farmer, but it's just dirt farmer. You got into this business for the tubers, but you stayed for the plowing, planting, pruning, and plucking. It isn't honest work if you come home clean. Worms need dirt, and food needs worms. You're just doing your part for the worms. N-ray damage received -3%. I have no idea why that might be relevant, so I guess I hope we won't find out in a bad way. Why we need to be protected from N-ray damage. In electricity, I can kind of understand that there might be electric fences or weapons. I guess N-ray is probably a weapon, but we'll see. Food additive tester. Sometimes quality control means sampling a delicious borscht smoothie, but most of the time it means swallowing toxins until you find one that stays down. You love a good surprise. Now that your stomach lining has the consistency of a broken-in saddle, it's easy to explore your culinary limits. Food effect duration +3%. You can tell that this is a really positive future. You know, humans are well cared for. Janitor sanitation class. You spend your evenings kneeling over ominous stains with a bottle of caustic solvent and an absorbent rag. How the blood got there is irrelevant, above your pay grade and beneath your interest. You're an artist of erasure. When you're on the job, there's no trace to be found. Aptitude bonus, corrosion damage received -3%. Tossball team mascot. So you're not a player, you're just the mascot. There isn't a problem in all the cosmos that team spirit and a big stick couldn't solve together. Your last major head injury in the field knocked some extra cheer into you, and you've been a rising star in Tossball's competitive mascot food chain ever since. It doesn't matter that no one knows your face under the mask, you share glory with the team. Aptitude bonus, inspiration +1. That might be useful, I guess, for convincing people or something. Medical technician junior grade. Prior to leaving Earth, you earned the trust of the medical community's most esteemed junior surgeons, who entrusted you with stuffing cotton balls into pill bottles. Experience on the job made you realize that diagnosing illness doesn't take a formal education, when a search terminal and a little imagination will do the trick. Medical +1. There's a lot of these people around right now, searching WebMD and thinking they know better than their doctors now. Safety inspector. In your line of work, the corporation's bottom line needs more protection than its personnel. Guardrails aren't free, thermal shielding needs replacing, and a hatch that seals reliably is a luxury. You're on the vanguard of ensuring that every possible expense is spared, since corners don't cut themselves, yet. You prefer to think of workplace accidents as happy little coincidences. Oh, that's a... I'm not sure Bob Ross would agree. So that was the safety inspector. Aptitude bonus, plasma damage received -3%. Scientist assistant, level 0, class A. You've cleaned out enough test tubes to develop a keen instinct for what goes in them and why. Wait. Something just went beep that shouldn't have. Let me just make sure that doesn't happen again. Hopefully. Give me a second. Okay, so this one is muted as well. Hopefully that'll be all, or don't think I have anything else on that should go ding. Okay. Back to the game. You've cleaned out enough test tubes to develop a keen instinct for what goes in them and why. Maybe you didn't get in this business to mop up the leavings of failed experiments, but that's just part of the job. Even if you can't unsee what happens in the lab, you can at least learn from the mistakes and enjoy some colorful nightmares. Science +1. Sous chef. The hierarchy of a modern kitchen is a ladder of many rungs. Your role as an assistant to the second deputy chief's aide is one of middling distinction, but you are honored to pour your heart into the ritual emptying of grease pans and the back-breaking labor of gravy restoration. You're holding out for that advancement to poultry inspection, which is due any year now. One-handed melee +1, I guess with the meat cleaver or something. So yeah, those all don't sound that good, so it's either the cashier or the elevator. No, what was it? Cashier's persuade, wasn't that? Oh, determination. I guess we'll go with the cashier just because that makes us more convincing.
Handle bits for a living, huh?
Alright, next. Go to the appearance. Okay, face. What faces do we have on offer? That works. Eye color. Some funky colors in there. It's always tempting to use like some fancy eye color to make your character look immediately more interesting. I'll go with this. It's a good compromise between looking reasonably normal and still catching one's eyes, or maybe these. Let's go with these. What's this? Okay, like, alright, I think we can leave that. Our forward is, I guess, from the side. Yeah. Okay. Eye size. Let's play a little. Okay. tilt. Let's go with the classic cheekbones until heaven. Okay, let's see. Hair. What do we have? That's a cool one. It's mostly a first-person game, so I'm not sure how much we will see. Those look a bit like BioWare spaghetti here. I think that's cool. Ooh, selection of colors. Let's see. Oh, we can go any shade of the rainbow, it seems. Not sure how much of this comes through in the stream. Tempted to just go with a nice, healthy shade of blue. Eyebrow style. Ooh, some fancy patterned eyebrows. Or no eyebrows. I think we can leave it at that. Facial hair. Oh, we can get mutton chops and everything. Cool. And we can get it in lots of different colors. Makeup. Ooh. I mean, usually I'm tempted to give something ooh, green skin. think we'll go with something simple from the start if we can. That maybe brings out the eyes a little. Oh, looks pretty good. We can have dirt. Nah. Can have scars. We could go with one of the classic hay over the eye scars, because they look kind of fashionable and interesting. I think we'll go with that one. Where was it? That one, kind of a subtle that makes the face lose a little symmetry. We could change the age. Okay. Next. What's your name? So many choices. Yeah, definitely. 50 Shades of Brown. That's a pretty good Chargen? Oh, character generator. Yeah, yeah. Scars look like the person has done something that resulted in a scar. Yeah, exactly. Like you get a face, you know, like that has a story to tell. Immediately. That's kind of something you'd wish for. By the way, I just see that the audio seems to be... Is there anything I can do? I guess not. I'm seeing like some noise. Let's see. Maybe we can add a filter. Noise gate. Yeah. Of course, I shouldn't audio settings without list what it results in. Talked to a guy with a scar once who said gang muggers stepped back from mugging him because they saw his scar. He was a jazz musician, linguist. Okay. Ooh, choppy. Okay, I guess I'll do that for the next stream, find out where that noise is coming from that I seem to be having on the microphone. I hope it's okay, I hope it doesn't overpower the music or anything. But I guess I need a noise gate or something for that later. It didn't actually sound bad in my test, so now we need a name. Let's see, yeah. I could probably just one quick... where is it? No, filters is where it is. Okay, so there is this noise suppression thing. Does that sound better? Am I still audible? It seems better. Alright, let's leave it at... Let's see, I hope that sounds good. Let me know if there's any buzzing or anything. It should at least be gone while I'm not speaking now. Oh, that reminds me, maybe it's something much easier. Let me just do a quick trip to sound settings while we're here. And see if the microphone, no, it's switched to have. Okay, so that should be fine. Okay, I don't know, but at least we should have less noise now. Let me know if it sounds weird in any way or something. And I guess I can turn it off again if it's worse than before. But we need a name. So, what do we say? We're very convincing. So... not enough letters. I wanted to call her Templeton, like Templeton Peck. Oh, I guess I can call her Peck. Also known as Faceman from the A-Team. So let's go with this name, I guess. So nobody suggested anything else. Okay, and then we get a summary, I guess. We get lots of charm, average temperament, good intelligence and perception. It should give us a bit of lockpick and determination and hacking. And we have a bit of strength, which will hopefully help us with carrying stuff. And long guns and heavy weapons, I guess we will be better at than melee. Sounds good. I guess we can get going. A hacker cashier trying to get a job in a casino? Oh yeah, we'll Ocean's 8 this.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Badass action scientist.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 90%. Skip drive
Shit.
inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you. You've landed good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Oops. Yeah. He don't look too healthy. So that's the pod we landed in, after Mr. Super Scientist dropped us. It's a nice, colorful... I guess that's... is that a ring? I guess that's the planet's ring. And there's another planet, also with a ring. Or a moon or something. But it's a beautiful, pretty alien world. I guess that also helps this game. That it's such a beautiful, you know, that it's an alien world and they can do stuff that they couldn't do in, you know, Fallout. You know, they can have live animals. It's not a post-apocalyptic wasteland. That increases the diversity of the ecosystems quite a lot. Skip drive, it's just like a jump drive but more youthful and happy. Yeah, it's the hoppity skip drive. It goes bounce bounce eventually. Okay, they're teaching us tutorial-y stuff, I guess. Boing. Aww, little green lizards. Lizard rats, or whatever. Oh, I think if we look... Shouldn't it show us what they're called? No, I guess not. I turned off the aiming reticle out of combat. I hope that won't bite me later. But that means you should get a bit of a more cinematic experience Okay, and now we can crouch. Yes, thank you, tutorial. Never done that in a game before, but at least you reminded me which keys you assigned it. Aww. Yeah, a friend said when he saw these little green guys, oh, I gotta get 2 of them, then I can make myself a good pair of shoes. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is a huge whatever tower. Do I have a map? Yes, I do. Okay, that's the objective. I guess that's where I landed. Let's go back up just to see where on the map that is, because the scale is kind of hard to tell. Boing. Come on. Let me go back. Yes. Oh, and the run is a toggle. Okay. So I guess this is as far up as I can go. Oh, it's actually here. Okay. So in this entire map, we landed here. That's something I keep forgetting when I start games. Finding, you know, where I started out and then being able to go back again. That was a bit annoying in Horizon Zero Dawn when there was one mission where you where I was pretty sure that what I was looking for was in the first location we ever encountered in the game, and I had no idea where it was. But I'm not even sure. I think in that case you couldn't actually bring up a map early on, so you didn't know. If the game is set in an apocalyptic wasteland, if the people are cynical, the game is depressing. If they are happy, it's implausible. If the world is sunny and the people are cruel and sarcastic, it's at least funny. Yeah, exactly. Alright, boing. Jumping downwards is much easier than upwards. Oh, can't crouch and run at the same time. Hello, shoe guy. Left shift sprint, yes, I know. Crouch and sneak to avoid detection. While sneaking, use tall grass, rocks, or other cover to hide from enemies. Use this to sneak past enemies or sneak up on them to initiate combat. We got Adreno. Whatever that is. It sounds like adrenaline, so I guess it's something that, you know, gives you a kick or heals you or something. Is there anything else we can get here? No. I was kind of hoping they'd give us a weapon, because after all, this is a shooty game. Oh, I like that the grass, when you walk, kind of tilts sideways, which kind of makes it look... The awareness meters over enemy heads tell you if they are unaware, suspicious, investigating, or alerted. Okay, so yeah, it makes these it makes it almost seem as if you're actually walking through the bushes. That the bushes are kind of turning transparent, and turning transparent this much is a bit strong. Okay. I'm sneaking. can do this. I wonder if these animals run at me or away. Oh. Whew. Guess I got away. Oh, I hope this isn't a boss fight arena, where they don't want me to be able to go back. Oh, oh. I guess I could actually... No, I can't. Okay. It's always a little sad if you can't go back somewhere. Whoops, what's that?
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Okay. At least that wasn't a monster heading for us. Hello. Little guys. Little green rat guys. Oh. That doesn't sound healthy. Maybe I can jump over there? No. Ouch. You have low health. Use the emergency medicinal inhaler to heal. Each activation consumes 1 adreno. Okay, I guess that's what we got from this guy. Okay, and our health bar increases. And I guess the rest heals slowly. Okay. Oh, and we can... Okay, and we dodge with double spacebar tap. That will take some getting used to. Is that maybe a control I can change? Controls. Edit key bindings. Strafe, yeah, look up, look down, turn left, turn right. Jump, sprint, auto sprint, toggle. Oh, I actually prefer sprint to toggle. Oh no, it's okay. I guess I can get used to it. Interact, reload, attack, aim, block, quick melee, inhaler. Weapons with the number keys or scroll wheel, that's good. Weapon radial is middle mouse button, scroll wheel click. Quick save is F5. Okay, so I guess we can't rebind that one. And that's all controller stuff. Okay, then just keep going, I guess. Oh, there is someone.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Sit still, I'll patch you up. What happened to you? Or Spacer's what? Well, let's help him.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
I should probably remember to read the lines I'm selecting before I select them. What were you doing out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, I guess that's our ship, isn't it? So I guess... yeah, let's go with this. Oh no, let's go with the get help. So I've got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
I'm off. Yay, we have a gun. Oh, what's this? Mag pick. Gourmet salt tuna. Anything else I can get past? Yes. Dehydrated water tablets. Okay. That sounds kind of physically impossible. This is kind of like Fallout, 5 million things. So mag pick. I guess it's a lockpick, probably, just futuristic. Tartarus sauce, not tartar sauce. Tartarus, which is hell. Pre-sliced bread. I don't even want to know what that stuff is made of. It all seems fast ration pill. Okay. Let's just pick up everything we can and see. Bunch of supplies in there, but nothing we can take apparently. It's not a mag pick. So I guess we've got everything. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Character. We have our skills. Perks, which we haven't looked at yet, but we can't do anything about them. Derived stats and reputation. Okay. Weapon management. TNL weapons safety training. Weapon management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by dragging them up to the slots at the top of the screen. On this page you can also inspect your weapons, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down for parts. Players with the engineering skill, English is hard today, can repair weapons on this screen as well. Take care of your T&L weapons and they'll take care of your enemies. Okay, so we have a sentry saber. That's the saber he was talking about. I guess it's a little sword. It's actually a saber. Loot all the things. Yes, of course. I mean, I wouldn't be a good game player if I didn't take on, you know, like I'm an adventure game player. I pick up everything that's not bolted down, right? Because I could need it later. skill one-handed melee, damage 36, special effect bleed. This melee weapon is standard issue to military recruits who are taught swordplay before being taught ranged combat. Coated with Spaace's Choice patented never dull finish, this blade stays durable for at least 20 swings. Yes. Aiming low, I see. What can I inspect? Damage type physical. Damage per minute 4,364. Damage per second 73. Swing rate 2.02 attacks per second. Equip time 0.75. Critical chance 20%. Critical damage 140%. Noise range 2 meters. Special effect bleed. Okay, there's a lot of stats you can have here. And I have a light pistol. Does it shoot light rays? Skill handguns, damage 22, magazine size 9, light. Special effect bleed. This is probably the most common handgun in the entire colony. It's not a bad little gun, and it's a great source of parts. Sell value 7.5. Okay. And this has 110 damage per second, and a lot of other things. Post armor multiplier. 100%, whatever is that? Effective range 25 meters, max range 200 meters. 0.7 degrees aim spread reduction, whatever. Sway 1 degree. Spread 0.5 degrees. There's a lot of stats that I have no idea what I will do with yet. We have 102 light ammo, no heavy ammo, and no energy cell firefly. High energy electrochemical cell pack used to power energy-based weapons. Light up your opposition with Firefly's line of pure energy-based ammunition. Okay, I see there'll be a lot of interesting weapons coming up. Armored ballistics will keep your skin intact. Armor management. Drag armor or helmet items up to the equipment slots to wear them. You can also manage your armor here. Break them down, inspect them, compare to other armor, tag them as junk, or drop them. Blah, blah, blah. Hibernation suits like this one have not been seen in Halcyon since the first colonists arrived on the Groundbreaker. So that's unusual clothing, I guess. So 3 armor against everything. I don't know what these damage types actually are. It would be nice if we could somehow see. Does okay. So the light pistol has the star damage. Okay. Whatever that is. TRL makes the best gear for your friends and family. Consumables. Here you can use, junk, or drop your consumables. They can be used directly to gain a variety of boosts. Your emergency medical inhaler is shown at the top of the screen. It uses adreno as fuel to heal you in an emergency and always keeps it loaded into slot 1. Increase your medical skill to unlock more drug mixing slots that can hold all types of consumables, not just adrenal. Each slot is mixed into every puff of the inhaler for a combined effect. Your medical skill increases the duration of all these effects. Okay. Emergency medical inhaler 10. The emergency medicinal inhaler activates all slotted consumables simultaneously, allowing you to quickly treat injuries and enhance your abilities. If you're hurt but cannot breathe, see a doctor. Right. Okay, so we have Adreno, healing enhancer, heals 25% health over 2 seconds. Gourmet Saltuna fillets. Saltuna, special blend of herbs and spices, packed in oil and loaded with sodium. So salt. Meat base health plus 25%. lasts 2 minutes. Just like they eat in Byzantium. Dehydrated water tablets. Water without the hydrogen or oxygen. Sugary drink. Body attributes +1. Lasts 30 seconds. Just add air. Now available in carbonated. The words really have nothing to do with water, is what they say. Tartarus sauce. A tangy sauce made with real atmospheric contaminants from Tartarus. Meat base health +25%. Great on fish sticks. Pre-sliced bread. A loaf of sliced bread. Carbohydrates +200% natural health regeneration lasts 2 minutes. It tastes fresh because it was. Fast ration pill. Provides flavorless sustenance only. Carbohydrates 200%. Natural health regeneration lasts 2 minutes. So bread and fast ration pills are basically the same thing. 125.030, yeah. Basically the same thing, just with different skins. Modifications, I guess we'll find out. Mods are a great way to upgrade your weapons and armor. The type and amount of mods you can install vary for each weapon and armor piece. Okay. Mag pick. Tool used to pick locks. Okay, pick was right. Stealing is not the answer. Stealing is the question. The answer is yes. Unauthorized use of this item by any person without a security rating of A5 is a Class C felony. Okay. Better not let anyone catch us. Quest items, I guess, and junk. We have a journal. Completed and botched. Okay. Stranger in a strange land. Phineas needs you to help to set things right in Halcyon, but you'll need transportation first. Find Hawthorne's ship. The smuggler took your meeting location a bit too literally. Guess that means his ship is yours now, if you can find it. Track your progress and history through Halcyon. Okay, Codex. The basics. Basic movement. Okay, those are all the... Careful, falling can be deadly. Hunger. You're hungry and you need to eat. In supernova difficulty. Okay. Spacebar, jump orbs are resting. And a bed is relaxing and moves time forward. In supernova difficulty, you can only rest in your bed on your ship. Okay, luckily we're not doing that, so we don't have to do it. You're thirsty and you need a drink. Without drinking, your dehydration will get worse. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not doing that, because that's not really interesting to be managing food and drink. Structural. Some objects explode when hit. Shoot them when enemies are nearby for an explosive surprise. Just don't be too close. Explosions can cause concussions. Objective markers, quest dependencies. Okay. So, do we have anything? A few more armor management. Okay, I don't think we need to read all of them, but I just want to mark them as red. Awareness meters. Cover. While sneaking, use tall grass rocks. Yeah. Sneaking. Okay. And I guess we have the map. So we walked from here to here. It's a lot of maps still to go. Okay, I don't think we can do anything here. Oh wait, I didn't equip the saber. Okay, that doesn't work. So I guess we shoot at it, and as it said, don't stand too close. Not sure this is a good idea, but where's my reticle? I told you I want a reticle. Gameplay. UI. Aiming reticle combat only. I guess we need it. I guess we'll leave it on then. Okay.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Alright, I guess we can call help for him. Can we take one of you? Oh, yes, we can. Sprat is what they're called. Okay. Now we know, and knowing is half the battle. Oops. Tactical time dilation. Hibernation complications detected. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the tactical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your tactical time dilation meter very slowly, while moving and attacks drain it faster. The tactical time dilation meter refreshes slowly over time. Q, tactical time dilation. Okay. This is one small detail I'm not too happy about in this game. Like, I love it so far, but small nibble. They're not splitting in-game information and game knowledge. Like, this thing talks about push buttons and things like that. I would have preferred if they'd done something like Phineas going, "Hey, I'm adding this diagnosis indicator, and I can, I don't know, manipulate your suit or whatever, or the implant can send a sound frequency that will trigger this explicitly." Something like that would be cool to have. To just have an in-universe explanation. I mean, they try, they say hibernation complications are why you have this. Which is, of course, like if Fallout has this, what's it called? The slowdown mode, VATS. VATS. But that's, of course, basically the same idea that they have here is, hey, we want to give you a ability to kind of give you bullet time and make you better at combat. Some objects explode when hit. Shoot them when enemies are nearby for an explosive surprise. Just don't be too close. Okay. Oh, so I guess we can blow up one marauder. Rebuild mining gear. Cool. He gave us stuff. Is there anyone else here? That he knew where the shot came from. Letting the spread live for now. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lockpick skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break computer encryptions. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. Okay, and it shows us we have 2, we need 3 mag picks to unlock this box. And there are actually 2 here, and nanners, and a mock apple. It's all food substitutes here. Oh, and there's a third one. 0G brew. Oops. I guess we'll those later. More pre-sliced bread, fast ration pill, fish sticks. We finally got the fish sticks to go with our tartar sauce. Okay, so I guess we'll... okay, I hold this and click. Telescoping staff. Okay, thank you, tutorial. It's appreciated. And we can compare the telescoping staff to the saber. So one is one-handed melee, the other is two-handed melee. Damage 51 instead of 36, so it's better. Special effect knockdown, not bleed. The iconic Space's Choice telescoping staff can be modified in many ways for additional cost. Now available in Mark II. Okay, let's put that one in there. And let's see, what did we pick up in foods? Fish sticks. As always, the first ingredient is salt tuna. Some filler added. Wait, so salt tuna is special packed in oil and loaded with sodium. Okay, I guess it's some sort of fillet. So salt tuna are fish sticks. Okay, but otherwise it's the same as the bread. 0G brew, made in space, alcohol, personality attributes +1, hangover, dexterity -1, perception -1, charm -1, lasts 30 seconds. An ale that's good for what ails you. Wait, sorry. That's how we do it. Tarmac and cheese. It's not real tarmac or real cheese. Carbohydrates, again, same as the bread. Mock apple, one medium-sized mock apple. Carbohydrates +200%. Lasts 2 minutes. Real mock apple, real mock taste. It doesn't really look apple-ish. I don't know what it is. Bunch of nanners. Again, so all these food things work the same way. Dervish mist. Adrenaline booster. Speedy. Movement speed +20%. Melee weapon attack speed +20%. Lasts 15 seconds. Whirl till you hurl. Oh my god. It's not a good slogan. Can I swap those? Oh yeah. Okay, so I have the... So those are all these sprays, I guess. I could probably put that up here, right? Oh, I guess I can't because I can't remove the first adreno. Okay. So I guess we'll continue down there somewhere. Anything over there? I think on my first playthrough I killed the other guy here. So I was kind of expecting there to be some loot over there. Like in my first attempt at playing. Oh. Am I hidden? Don't even know, is there an indicator whether I'm hidden or not? Is there anything to blow up? Nope. Oh, my hand is drifting.
Stay away! Huh? Girl!
Come on. Okay. Wasn't too good. Took Took a few shots there. In hard mode I would probably not have done it. But then we're not playing in hard mode, are we? Oh, we have some different clothes now. Where did the last guy go? I know I killed you somewhere here. Come on. You can't just take away my loot. I deserve loot. Oh, here. In the deep grass. Okay, so let's look at our inventory again. Compare, see, okay. Hibernation suit, and this one is armor level 4, stealth skills plus 5, instead of tech skills plus 5, so that's actually useful. Both light armor engagement, I guess it could take mods, is what, yeah, that's modifications, okay. Marauder armor, this mining gear has seen some hard times on a sulfur pit somewhere, you can just smell it. Okay, I think this one is the same stealth skills, okay. So we can take one of these, add it to junk. Oh, we get a piecemeal mining helmet, skill bonus, one-handed melee plus 5. Oh, okay. Condition 96.8%. Okay, that's the tool next to it. That means it's slightly damaged. Alright. By the way, I have set the game to turn off helmets. So that's why you don't see that helmet here. Well, we don't look quite as scary. Oh wait, we didn't. Didn't we have weapons as well that dropped? Let's see. Handguns, 9 light. Okay, that's basically the same thing. So I guess we can put that sentry saber. That one is one as well. 36 bleed. Okay, so those are also the same. So we'll keep one just because we have room for weapons. I guess we'll keep going then. Oh. Guess that's the ship we were looking for. Private Kimball and Lieutenant Mercer. So here's the deal. I'll save scum here because... So here's the thing. So I've saved. We're wearing Marauder gear. And I want to see what the difference is between us wearing it and not wearing. So what I would usually do is change back to the space gear. But let's go down there in this first.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Go on, that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Let's see.
Really? How is he?
Really, how is he? He'll make it. I helped him. Still a mooring. Morn, I'm hoping you're a little brighter. we're not supposed to tell in the official report, right? So let's go with still a moron. Okay.
Of course I am. I'm a superior officer. Stands to reason, don't it? Just you watch. I'll cross these marauders off with a swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Okay, so there are marauders. That's a bit... I don't know, that seemed clearer to me previously. Maybe some cutscene didn't trigger or something? I don't remember. Well, she says that there's marauders. And so we can persuade her to not back down from a challenge. Or I bet you could get these marauders to tell you where the owner of that ship is. Guess I'll have to give you a 0 on my customer satisfaction survey. Don't worry, you sit tight, I'll handle it. Guess I'll do that. None of these people seem smart enough to do this stuff themselves, and I don't want to get them killed. Might give me, you know, a bad reputation.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Certified in customer service. Are we customers? Ah, there they are. Okay.
Get them!
Okay, that worked. Whoops. I need my gun. Okay. So shooty bit here. Okay. I guess I'm benefiting from oh, they have money on them apparently. All of them. Okay. Oops, shot off his head. That's not nice. Now they come out. You could have helped me a little. We haven't raided you yet. Or looted. Any other guys? I guess not. So I guess that's his ship. Can we talk to you?
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
I guess we just go in. That was easy.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Okay. So, that was just a message that I didn't see. Let's see, is it in the journal? Codex. Weapon switching. Tactical time dilation. What else is there? Melee attacks. There's something about fast travel. Looting. Corpses and containers hold items that you can take. Yes. Hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lockpick skills help you into places. Yeah, we've done that. Inventory, junk items. Fast travel. You can fast travel to locations you have unlocked by opening your map and selecting your destination. No shit, Sherlock. Dodging, spacebar, double tap. Okay.
Smile for my surveillance device, Marauder. I am tracking your every move.
Oh, okay, so that's a camera. Welcome aboard Apex Transport Triangulum Colony 2325, the Unreliable. Someone wasn't happy with their ship.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
We'll get right
Hello,
on that.
Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground,
You
right?
are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne was supposed to meet me when I landed. Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry, your captain's a red smear under my escape pod. Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly. Okay, but I'm not Hawthorne. Hawthorne is dead. Ah, okay. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to make the program happy. I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne or you can't fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Engineering 5, I doubt I'll find a part like that just sitting in a garage. I guess we can say that.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Try to stay alive this time.
The navigation console is offline at this time.
You've been promoted. Level up. Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management material in no time. View ledger.
Okay. Captain.
The navigation console is currently offline. Okay. You have unlocked perks. Go to the character page in your ledger, then select the perks tab. Okay, we'll do that. They don't notice the Marauder gear. It seems they don't know. I'm surprised as well. Okay, tab. Auntie Cleo management training, skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill, melee, improves all of the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and the skill's passive bonuses, but won't give or take away the skill unlocks. Work diligently, improve yourself, and you too can achieve middle management. Aiming high here. Okay, so we have dialogue and stealth is what we focused on so far. We have 8 points available. Can we put more than one? Yeah, okay. So we have medical science, engineering, inspiration. Yeah, let's just keep putting that stuff into dialogue and stealth. Do we want to spec in melee? No, but maybe ranged for the handguns and long guns, because I think we're not doing that much damage. What does this do? Unlock TTD location hit effects. Okay, so that is in Fallout. There is this VATS, which is a, what is it, like assisted tactical system or something? And basically what you get is you get slow motion, and then you can get to pick a body part that you want to shoot. And then it will, with a little random element, I think, and balanced from whatever your skill is, oh no, it actually shows you like percentages, like how likely it is to hit that spot. And so you can say, okay, shoot at the head or whatever. You don't actually have to aim. So I think tactical time dilation is good for a slow person like me, who really only wants the fight to be over. So I think I'll try to invest 2 points into that, so that we can hopefully shoot people from a distance. So much for the skills. Apply. Accept. Auntie Cleo knows. Friends make everything better. Companion abilities. You can command your companions to use their special abilities on the enemy you are targeting. C, Companion 1 ability. V, Companion 2 ability. So C and V are next to each other. That's hopefully how I'll be able to remember it. Combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. What the heck is a dialogue combat skill? Perks. Auntie Cleo Specialized Management Seminar. Selecting perks. Welcome to perk selection. On this screen you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Auntie wants you to be your best to help her be the very best. Well, that's at least enlightened self-interest. Okay, we have 1 perk available. So what do these things do? Toughness. More base health. Lower vendor prices, more XP from companion kills, tactical time dilation meter max. Lone Wolf, 25% damage when alone in party. Unlock the ability to fast travel when encumbered. Oh, so that means when my inventory is full, I can fast travel to empty it. That might actually be useful. 50% tactical time dilation, charge rate, Strider, 25% walk speed, Cheetah, sprint speed faster, Pack Mule, more carrying capacity. Vendors and vending machines have additional ammo, consumables, and general items available. This effect will happen the next time a vendor or vending machine restocks. High maintenance. You take better care of your weapons and armor than most people. 25% armor durability loss. That also sounds good because it means we don't have to repair stuff, I guess. To some unsanctioned adjustments, the workbench's sight adjust alignment tool is much more accurate. 15% companion grid chance. You have a base armor rating which adds to any armor you wear. That means if you want to be tanky. Okay, so I think I'll go with the fast travel when encumbered for now. Okay. Details, reputation. Okay. Good. I guess it tells us to go out again. Can I turn on the mission log? Gameplay UI, I guess, and I will. Aiming vertical quest updates on. Yeah, I think I prefer that. Stranger in Strangeland. Find a power regulator. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Pick that with 0. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and are frowned upon by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequences. So light
I
assault.
suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Oh. Yeah, I thought as much.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Weapon parts and sawed-off shotgun. What's the sawed-off shotgun? Okay. Light assault rifle. 2 sentry sabers. Another light pistol. Let's swap out the slightly damaged one. So I'm using the Z key to, like it says, add to junk, to kind of take the stuff I'm not using and kick it to the junk immediately. Which I think is here, yeah. So that because you can go to vendors later and sell that stuff so your inventory doesn't fill up. Oh, there's a bed. Oh, okay. Resting in a bed is relaxing and makes time move forward. Yes. Tossball stick. Okay. That's it, I guess. And it just sparks. That doesn't sound promising. Okay, you manually climb. Oh, by the way, there was a cool bug in this game. So apparently people had trouble because sometimes their
The ship's
companions...
engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Please ignore them.
If you possess a power regulator, please insert the part into the appropriate slot, which is this one.
Okay. Yeah, so there was a problem with this game where for some people, after certain, or like in certain missions, it would just say, hey, your
Want
companion
to
is
be a brand
dead.
new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Character respecification. Choosing to respec refunds all your spent skill and perk points. Then you can spend them in a different way. The price for respec will increase each time you use the message machine. Okay. So yeah, and especially at higher difficulties, it's actually a problem in this game. Like not at the easy difficulty we are here. It's actually a problem.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Okay. Yeah, so you can actually, like, you know, if a companion dies, which at the higher difficulties they can, at the lowest they will just, you know, fall over, and at the end of combat will stand up again. But in the higher difficulties, there are certain missions that you can only do if you have a certain companion. And so some people just suddenly had missions fail for them, saying your companion has died. But the companion was still there. Or, I don't remember, was the companion still there, or was it just suddenly gone? But, you know, they hadn't done anything where their companion had died. And so it was all a little bit confusing. Gourmet Saltuna fillets. And so later they found out that there was a bug in the game where, and it took them a while to like figure out what was actually going on, that in certain conversations, companions would just randomly die. And it turned out it was due to these letters. Because, you know, like, this is a special state. Like, I can be in here, but I can only look this much, and I can push up or down to move up or down. But, like, I have to go here and start to get into this state. And the same happens for the companions, basically. They have, like, a climbing animation then for up and down instead of the regular, you know, one. And so, what happened was, when a conversation started, they would lock everyone from changing state, so that you know, nothing, you know, would happen while you were locked in a conversation, you know, like someone being shot or whatever. The problem was, if a companion was in this state, they would just keep going up and couldn't change the state at the top here to, okay, you're walking again. And so they would just keep walking further and further up, go through the roof of the spaceship, and then land outside in space. And when the conversation finished, they would be able to change states, would realize that they're out in space, and would die. Yeah, and so it's fascinating, like, how weird bugs can happen in a game. Okay, these doors are all
These
sealed.
are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Okay, I guess this is where we'll have our companions that they've been talking about and that we haven't seen one yet. Captain's quarters. But we can't go in there. That's nice. So I guess we have to power the ship to be able to go in the captain's quarters. Okay, so I guess there's nothing we can do in here right now. So I guess let's go out again. See how they react.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Do you take down payments and wanton violence? Lie. You've got it all wrong. I'm a starship safety inspector. Let's try that. We're good at lying, right?
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. That was easy. Guess I chose the right last name. Okay, so I guess that's where we're going now. There's music. I like the title screen music so much. Oh, there's another maraudy dude. I kind of wish they had Assassin's Creed combat in here, or we could just sneak up behind someone and, you know, knock them out. We need more games with, you know, proper stealth mechanics. Successful attack while sneaking inflicts extra damage to the enemy. Higher sneak skill increases the bonus damage. You know where I am, don't you? Well, I guess then I can also just whack you over the head with this. Ooh, this is efficient. Oh, dead residents. Guess they've been doing this for a while. I'll just pretend I'd seen that earlier, and somewhere over there is, I guess, where I gotta go. Oh, I like the skybox. It's nice. It's pretty. Why don't we have planets like that around Earth? There's probably some big, you know, like, problem with, like, gravity or something being really wonky if you have that on one of your planets. It'd still be interesting. I wonder, like, how... Like, is this possible to have, like, a star system like that and an Earth-like planet? Oh, there's ships flying around. That's also nice. Landed somewhere over there. Something down there, something slightly broken. What was that? Grumbling sound. Oh, hi. Cannon, meat, shovel, resident. Aw, digging a grave, I guess. Either that or taking some chef hat tall. Bit cartridge. Cartridge storing an amount of bits used as currency in the colonies. Bits are an electronic currency generated by room-sized Earth Directorate mint frames back on Earth. They consist of non-duplicatable codes and ciphers that can be transferred from one cartridge to another. Kind of like Bitcoin, I guess. That's why they call it that. Armor type clothing. Two-handed melee +5. Our chef hat is designed to give any chef a place to tuck in their hair, no matter how much they have. Also for use on auto-mechanicals who don't have hair. That's a very far-sighted and diverse set of applications there. I've got my ball on a stick and I'm gonna whack your head. Ideally ho. I am a dwarf and I punchy hole, or something like that. That water doesn't look too good. And I can't walk past that. That's also interesting. Oh. There's a box with stuff in it. Nice. At least they leave you some loot at the shore. Is that like a... I guess that was a spaceship? That's a river coming out into this lake. Okay, I guess we've... What was that? Oh, I guess that was just the nav point. Hello. It's control in space. No mech. Hi, by the way. This is the Outer Worlds. So it's sort of control-ish, but not quite. You don't get all the superpowers, but you get to stop time though. You want to. Okay, there's a landing pad. And I guess that's where we're supposed to go. So let's see if we go back around. These are some weird fences. Guess we were supposed to come from here.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Silas, I guess you asked where we came from.
Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea. Just passing you a fair warning is all. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Cotton candy flowers. Yeah. It's the scenery's really pretty here. I never got your name. Do they pay you to chat with strangers? Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable. Yeah, I guess we'll have to go by that name then. Let's go with 4.
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
Okay, that's one. That's guards. Okay, sorry. I keep forgetting to read those out. Telling me there's cannibals out there.
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
I like the priorities in this game. Like, oh god, what was the other one? This guy had not a job, but the guard at the spaceship had something else to say. What was it? Can't remember right now. Well, let's try number 4. Be nice.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I'm looking to make a little money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people pay for their own graves? Well, we do that. But so the thing is, I mean, you know, like, you pay for your grave plot and things like that. So that's not too confusing. I mean, people paying for their own graves is kind of, I guess you can kind of do that, you know, ahead of time. That sounds fine. You want me to collect what's owed to you? I can do that. Why can't you collect these fees yourself? Let's ask that one.
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Alright, I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There was something else I wanted to ask you. This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed. You lose a lot of people to marauders.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
If you've got a marauder problem, I can take care of it.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Okay, odd choice. You said something about marauders being cannibals. That's not a happy topic.
Flesh-gnawing, marrow-sipping creatures of pure depravity they are. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay.
How long have you been a junior in humor?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem is the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
This town must be pretty in bad shape. I guess we'll do that one as well. It sounds a little too rude, but let's try it.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
You're not worried about falling
Every
sick?
now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Yeah?
Let's ask what they've heard about the Hope.
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Not sure. Like, they were after Phineas. Oh, your job is to bully the non-payers. I thought it would be to fake the checks to pay for it. Yeah, that would be interesting as well. So by the way, Mac, if you're still there, how are you doing? How's it going? And what is here? Yeah. Since they are after Phineas for going on the Hope, and it was top secret, I'm thinking that saying, "Hey, I'm from the Hope," is not really a good choice. So definitely not the 2. I guess we can risk the 1. Let's try it and see if he notices the us or not. I don't understand. Are you saying everyone's forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
Don't understand this. That the colony was expecting us. Let's go with this. Is ridiculous.
No, this is sounding like sedition. I'm not too keen on getting clapped in irons because you wouldn't stop running your mouth. Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Okay, so that wasn't too good a choice, but better. Where's the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Okay, I'll leave you be. Quest tracker displays objectives for the active quest. You can change your active quest in the quest log of your ledger. Okay. Is there anything that we don't want to get stolen? Oh, that would actually be stealing. Interesting, so that exists. Okay. Guess we already have a shovel.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
I could really go for some saltuna.
They're making me hungry. Ooh, Stairs. Let's see where those stairs lead. A room. An empty room. Stuff all for me. It's not stealing if nobody sees it, right? Energy cell. Ah, that's energy weapons. It has heavy ammo. Noise. Still bread noodles. Okay, adrenal. Ammo and stuff. That's good. Bypass shunt. Oh, nice to hack a computer with, I guess. I've gotten a weapon modification. Install mods at the workbench to upgrade your weapons. Changing damage type, adding a scope, improving a rifle. Bit cartridge. Money. You saw nothing. You know nothing. Everything. Oh, it takes 3. Use terminal. Welcome, Junior in Humor. Spacer's Choice handguns. Body counts at a discount. Terminal access. 1 messages. Inventory logs. So let's see messages from. Sure, as a special offer. Dear reader, your subscription to the Inhumans Association newsletter has expired. We'd like to invite you to renew your subscription. Act now, and we'll throw in a copy of our newest publication, Shovels, Gazette, and Quarterly. Human resources. To official advertisement text. Edgewater Cemetery is a property of the Spacer's Choice Company. The Spacer's Choice family takes care of its own, from the cradle to the grave. Gravesite plots and headstones are provided by Spacer's Choice at an affordable rate. Comfortable, spacious plot, custom engraved headstones and monograms. Complimentary eulogy courtesy of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. Let your spirit rest in the privacy of a Spacer's Choice brand gravesite. Okay. Inventory logs. Burial invoice. Password required. I guess we'll bypass it. Okay. Theodore Granger, industrial accident. Successfully interred in gravesite 13F. Gravesite fees paid and accounted. Inhumer's addendum. Titty's corpse was missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits for gravesite fee because I'm a kindly fellow. Okay. Doesn't use as much space, or what? That's a little weird. Okay, I guess that was all. I guess let's see if there's something useful in there and blow our things. Our sentry saber, overhauled power helmet, armor parts, weapon parts, bit cartridge. Okay, that's a good loot at least. Oh. Here we have 2 picks back that I didn't see. Good. Okay, let's just do a check. I don't want to be surprised by okay, so all those shovels are really just for selling. Toss ball stick. How does that compare? Worse. Okay, so we don't need a tossball stick. Now you can beat and pummel just like the pros beat and pummel, with a genuine, officially licensed tossball stick, only from Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is not liable for any damages caused by the use of any of their tossball sticks as bludgeons. Revolver. And this pistol is... A revolver does more damage. It has a smaller magazine. Okay, that actually sounds... Let's try it. Hibernation suit, tech skills +5. That's light armor. Armor 3. Okay, so that's not really that armory. So put that in junk. Heavy weapons +5, stealth skills -5, of course, because it's heavy armor. Okay, that's heavy armor with 16 armor compared to... This is stealthier. I don't think we need the melee. Rebuild mining gear. Already have that one. Piecemeal mining helmet. One-handed melee +5. Already have that one as well. Okay. So we've cleaned out some of our inventory. And I think none of the stolen stuff actually was marked as stolen, so we should be good. It's not like Elder Scrolls where you have to, you know, sell stuff to a fence or something. Edgewater discovered. Okay.
Spacer's Choice takes care of its own. Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Okay. Barber shop. I think we want to talk to him. But first, let's see if we can sell stuff somewhere. Space's Choice Cantina. Is that one? Yes. Okay. Where's that on the map? Region. That's Edgewater, I guess. Yeah. So we came from here. Landing site. Edgewater. We're somewhere inside Edgewater now. Right in the middle. Okay, is the cantina.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another 0G.
I don't know you.
I guess stick with the name, just in case something is confusing.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's
Fine
kind of you.
establishment, sorry.
I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to Reed. Where can I find him?
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
Something else?
Go ahead.
So what's your
I don't see
story?
how that's any of your business.
I'm not trying to judge you, I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you had a dream of being a scientist. What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming. I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you gonna pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
I've been scrubbing dishes all your life. Like how the Inhumer reacted, I'm not sure I should ask. You know, the best scientists ask too many. Let's risk it.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful.
Sounds like Space's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
You've been scrubbing dishes all your life?
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
Thanks for the story.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
Still trying to figure that out myself. You wouldn't believe me. Let's see if we can maybe not tell them too much. You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
That right? Prove it.
I'm an alien spirit of pure aether, inhabiting a human body to learn about your kind. Yeah, I'm not going to mention the hope. Crazy scientists stranded me. That sounds good. Crazy scientists stranded me on this planet with no way out other than a broken down ship.
Sounds as if you've been keeping questionable company. Or spinning a tale? You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon.
Okay. I'll have a drink. So let's see.
Coming right up.
So what can we sell? Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay, sell junk. Oh, I can buy some of that stuff now, I guess. Repair, what can I get repaired? But I can do that on my ship. So no need to do that. Okay, thank you. And don't mind me. I'm just looking around. Oh, what's this? Sealed bundle. Whatever that is. Let's hack this one. Okay, I guess that's all. What? This is how these games work. Take everything that's not bolted on, right?
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Carry on.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Huh?
Okay.
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Winslow. Who is Winslow?
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
Edgewater.
Edgewater. Jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive.
I think you've had a little too much to drink.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
You were injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
You sound like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Okay, I'll leave you be. So that's Winslow, okay. That was weird. Looks pretty good for someone who almost lost a hand. Always close doors behind you. Before you steal stuff, at least. Just, you know. Good behavior. Space's jaw. Is that like chewing tobacco? Let's see what else we can find here. A nice balcony. Space's Corona. Okay. Guess that's it.
And your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Well, general store. Ah.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
It's a good slogan. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. It's like, you know, like, usually you mean like, it's better, but of course you can also read it as, yeah, it's not that good. I need to fix a ship, you know, where I can find parts. But I also like the brand names, Deluxe versus Gourmet. You know, it's not regular and, you know, fancy or something. It's good marketing. You know, you see like both and you say like, what's better, Deluxe or Gourmet?
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
Got some questions for
you. Go right ahead.
So about this plague that's supposed to be going around.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Is there any reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just a law of nature. It's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
And if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded. Music to my ears.
Okay, let's sell. What can we sell? What we don't need. You know what? I haven't used any of these, so sell. Fast ration pill, yeah. Mac and cheese, 0 G brew. Fish sticks. As always, the first ingredient is salt tuna. Oh yeah, we have those. Pep pills. blade. Haven't compared that yet. Trip teas. Assorted flavored teas brewed from triptychal leaves. Caffeine drink. Mind attributes +1. Energy brew, caffeine drink. It's just energy cell. We need that. Heavy ammo. Bread noodles. A staple in the diet of every spacer. Carbohydrates. Lasts 2 minutes. I just don't know what to do with this. Heavy power armor. Stealth -5. Let's just sell that as well. Makeshift low pressure suit. Tech skills +5. That sounds useful. Algae lager. Plain and pure water. Mock apple juice. Bottle of gently squeezed mock apples. We take only the best apples, the mockest apples, and gently squeeze them in a 19-ton hydraulic press to deliver the complete flavor of the mock apple. Spacer's chart. Tin of spacer. Nicotine high. Range weapon sway. Nicotine low. Range weapon spread. Weapon sway +15%. Last 30 seconds. Okay. Spacer's Corona. Pack of Corona cigarettes. Nicotine high. Ranged. Okay, it's basically the same. Okay, we don't need all this, I think. That's a broken vending machine, I guess. I have 1 of 3 needed to hack that one. Okay, bye-bye, sir. So, I guess... Alright, we wanted to get the money from the barber, right?
The cannery.
Don't go knocking your work. At least we got one. Okay.
Merciful law. Is that a marauder's outfit? I don't want you wandering into my shop wearing something you've lifted off a corpse. Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
I can show you my hands. Do your haircuts usually come with free lectures?
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
I don't understand a word you said. You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
A very loose definition of the word prosperity. That's some quality drama. She should audition. Let's see if we can kind of get him.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Right. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us, so I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down in his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet, use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Doo-doo-doo. Can you provide that?
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your graveside fees? It's not very ethical.
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
They were probably
More
worth
than
a few
few.
bits.
Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Okay, so I can only choose how rude I am now. Didn't know that he couldn't just, that person wasn't just on his slab over there. Going to have to, I don't care, I'm just here to collect dues. Let's say you're going to have to, I don't need to be cruel to him.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye. Okay. Okay. Let's see who else. Oh. Anyone else we can blackmail into journal? Collect Ludwig's, Phyllis's. Okay, so Phyllis wants the money as well. Collect Abernathy's graveside fees. Let's see where they are. Oh, they're all nearby. Good. Okay, so someone is out there.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Oh, sweet merciful law. A marauder's in my domicile.
And overhaul your pits? No. Hey, take it easy. I'm not a marauder. I think we'll do that one.
There a reason you're running around outfitted like one of those monsters? Did Mr. Thompson send you to put the fear in me? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second-story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast, I've got some
I'll
questions.
do what I can.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
I assume there are guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then?
I'll think about it.
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind.
I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know. I'll leave you be. No reason to tell him that he's taking an awful risk.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's psychosomatic.
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me for my trouble. Can you match his offer?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Okay.
Been eating
And
nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Don't let the boss catch you saying
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute.
So Ludwig and Phyllis. Wait, this one.
Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend.
Saltuna, Emerald Vale. Ooh, someone's up there, okay.
Got my sights on you.
Okay. What does that look? Okay, that's Saltuna, I guess. That's not tuna. Yeah, okay. So it's not only heavily salted so you don't taste when it's spoiled, but actually it's, yeah, not tuna either. Good start.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
What if you didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Okay, that's a bit dark. Phyllis Granger. Messages. Welcome, Phyllis Granger. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned you access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Space's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strictly merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstance, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We're all in this together. Sort of. Password required. Okay.
Somebody's been spinning a tale about a lost colony ship. Talk like that'll get you reported real quick.
Let's get back to work. Ooh, pick up Guide to Mechanical Engineering Volume 2. Whatever that is. Continue. Edgewater Saltuna Cannery, Space's Choice property from the Office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Nope. Vending machines. Space's Choice automated sales units. Vending machines offer a variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill of 40 or higher. So I guess I can sell... Sell junk, definitely. Sell that. Troop helmet. Probably keep that one. Tossball blocker, special effect. While obviously useful for blocking, the tossball blocker is also great for bronzing, cleaving, and the occasional hacking. Only from Space's Choice. Let's see what else we can sell. Hunter Kit Armor Mod increases your ranged weapon skill. Okay, let's just sell all that stuff.
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Anything else here? Weapon parts, terminal. Logs. When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Space's Choice. Notice the Edgewater Centuna canning facility. Blah, blah, hard words. The Edgewater Saltuna canning facility strictly adheres to Space's Choice standards of health and safety. Schedule your sick leave with your Space's Choice foreman and/or supervisor. Be considerate toward other members of the Space's Choice family. Allow 2 to 4 weeks to process and approve your scheduled sick leave. Lost hours must be compensated to the company. See Reed if you're having trouble paying for your sick leave. We'll try to arrange wage deductions instead. Remember, work invigorates the spirit. Sickness in the body reflects sickness in the mind and sickness in the character. If you find yourself falling ill, it may be time to schedule a meeting with your local vicar. That's a horrible solution. I'm not really surprised. Okay, and whoops. And I guess this is the point. So we want to get to Reed, and that would be here. And that's yeah, let's go to Reed. As the last thing in this stream. And give you an idea what will be happening in the future.
Miss Holcomb, I need to explain this with less of the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Sprats.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I must say, wearing a marauder's outfit is in very poor taste. I do wish you'd show your uniform a little more respect.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have left town for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Companions, CMP, new manager seminar. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity, and you can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill. Learn more about your companions in the companion ledger. Some people may require completing another quest before they will assist you. You can check your quest log for dependencies.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay. Elevator music. I thought they were ironic when they wrote all of that about plagues and healthcare. Yeah,
Hey,
it's
man, can we talk?
it's topical.
Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Figures. Reed didn't exactly strike me at the most honest soul. Yeah, he was kind of like, she pointed out to him that there's someone there, and he said, no, keep going. And then he said, well, I wish you had told me someone was here.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
I can't blame anyone for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways. Something you need?
Okay, the rest of the conversation I guess we can't have. Okay. Come out of the elevator. Okay, so now we know to go to the vicar. And that we're supposed to turn off someone's power, or maybe not, and we have a choice. The guy is like Badger from Firefly. Yeah, just without the Cockney accent. But yeah, similarities. Okay, this is a good point, I guess, for us to stop. I hope you enjoyed it so far. I know there was a lot of inventory management and skill treeing and all that. There will be a little less of that in future streams because now we've created all our characters. And so I guess this is where I leave you now, and next week we'll find out what it is about those deserters and what decisions we can and want to make. So see you then, and I hope you'll have, those of you who still have Easter holidays right now, I hope you'll have a nice Monday, and everyone else as well have a good next week, with or without the Monday. Enjoy it, and see you next Sunday, same time, 5 p.m. Central European Daylight Savings Time. See you then. Bye-bye.
Hey, take your time.